Oh, it's so itchy. Hello. Bit of a different video today. I decided that I wanted to do a makeup removal, skincare using natural ingredients sort of thing. Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is that I think it's very important to take care of your skin after all that harsh makeup. I think it's very important to kind of rebalance the skin and almost rectify any damage that's been caused. I'm not completely sure if that's how it works. I'm not like a dermatologist, I don't know shit about skin, but I do know that the more makeup you put on your skin, especially when it comes to SFX makeup, the more fucked up it gets. I know there's a lot of videos out there giving advice on skincare, but I just wanted to give my advice just to add to anyone who's maybe tried other things and it's not really worked for their skin, or they're just looking for extra ideas on what to do, or for those who are just completely lost and you've now just got to break out of the spots because you've done a couple of Halloween looks in a row now and your skin's just become a mess. So, first things first, we're gonna remove anything that we possibly can that isn't makeup. i.e. this wig is coming off, finally. Oh, feels so much better. So we're first gonna start off with some coconut oil. I love coconut oil as a makeup remover. I think it's amazing, it's cheap, you get it in your eyes, it doesn't hurt, it's literally perfect. And I think it's as natural as you could possibly get for makeup removers. Depending on how warm it is, you might find that it's melted in the tub. That's okay, it just means it's going to be a bit more difficult to kind of scoop out, it's a bit more messy, you know, just be a bit worried that may happen if you decide that you want to take coconut oil on holiday with you. The lovely cold climate of the UK, it's very much solid. So I tend to scrape off a little bit with my nail and then use body heat created in my fingertips and just kind of melt it like this. I'm just gonna rub it in my face. All of the oil. It also smells really nice as well. If you like the smell of coconut, that is. I'm gonna think this through because now I just look really pink. The next thing that I'm going to use is this oil cleanser by Aesop. I like Aesop products quite a lot. They also do a very nice face scrub that I use occasionally. It's very tempting after you've done prosthetics or face paint or anything like that to use a scrubbing cleanser to try and get everything off, but I would refrain from doing so from my own personal experience. There was a time when I first started that I would aggressively scrub on my skin, but I found that no matter how strong of a moisturizer I put on afterwards, there was no getting that oil back. It just caused major issues down the line. A couple of days later, you'd end up with breakouts, you'd end up with dry spots. So I personally would refrain from being so tough and harsh on your skin. So in the meantime, I use a gentle oil cleanser. So I'm going to pat my skin dry and then I will move on to the next step. I don't do this next step every time I do my SFX makeup. If you just feel like your skin just needs an extra bit of TLC, I will do this face mask. I don't know where I got the recipe for this face mask from. Egg. This is what I'm going to start off with. And what you want to use is the egg whites, not the yolk. So the next liquid I'm going to add is a little bit of olive oil. What I tend to do is you use the cap, but I'll fill it like probably about halfway and just add that. I don't know how well you can see this, but that is egg white and olive oil. So the next thing I will add is a lemon, and I tend to just do half and then squeeze this half in there. Oh, it's this moment when you realise that you've got a cut in your skin. Once you've blended your mixture, you then want to add the next ingredient, which is probably the priciest of everything in this face mask, but I highly recommend. I bought a new jar specifically, and that is Manuka honey. You can use regular honey, it does help, but if you can, get Manuka. So you want to put a nice gloop. Once you've added all of your wet ingredients, you'll want to mix the mixture. It's now time for the only dry ingredient that's stopping this from being a big slushy mess, oatmeal. And then once again, you want to mix that. Once you have your mixture, you want to sloosh this on your face. This process is very messy. And once you've done that, you want to leave this on. Tend to leave it on for around 10 minutes. Depends on how long you can cope with this being on your skin before you're bored. I will say that it's not a face mask where you can wander around your house and do a couple of jobs or clean up your makeup mess that you've just made. This is a very much sit on your bathroom floor, wait for enough time to pass and then wash it off. And that can get a little bit boring. So don't feel too bad when you've only left it on for 10 minutes because your phone has died and you can't stand looking at the walls for any longer because you have a short attention span. Is that better, or does it just look weird? Is it better? So I've rinsed my face. Now we're on to the moisturising. Now for my after wash skincare, I like this brand called Ordinary. They do a couple of different products. I've got 3 that I use. The first being a caffeine solution. It's for your eyes and it's supposed to reduce appearance of eye contour pigmentation, I don't really know what that is, and of puffiness. So I put a little bit of that on my ring finger, just one little bloop, put it on the other ring finger and just pat it under my eyes. It was my sister that introduced me to this brand, and one of the things that she told me was that to apply it to my eyebrows as well, because it's got caffeine in it, it increases hair growth. The next product that I use is niacinamide, 10% in zinc. Is this. Focus. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. And basically it's a blemish formula. I'm sure if you Google the Ordinary blemish formula, it will come up with this. I tend to leave that for a couple of minutes just to kind of give it a chance to do whatever it needs to do, and then once that's completed I then use my moisturiser. I'm going to start on my neck and work my way upwards. Anything left over, just rub on my chest. So this is the last thing that I use, and it's a lip balm. It's also for anything dry skin wise. It can be used for cuticles, rough heels, chapped lips and chapped hands. So I just get a little bit of that and just put it on my lips. And that's it. Bye.